Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tommy Pie. Today we're going to be doing a showcase on all the 1.14.4 new TARDIS Mod interiors. So please note, some may be added, some may be removed, but in this version I'm using here are all the interiors that are currently in the game. So starting off with the Steam exterior, it's like the default interior of this mod, I'd say. However, of course, you do actually start with the broken TARDIS one, which is all just basically a wrecked version of this. But this one is quite unique, if you know what I mean. I really like it. It's quite kind of iconic for this TARDIS mod, you know what I mean? When they released it in 1.14, this interior really brings back those memories of that first 1.14.4 release. But you got a nice big room here and all that. Very original. So next we're moving on to the Architect interior. And I'll tell you what, it is very dark in here. I could turn up the interior light level, or I could just not, you know. I find this one actually works really well when it's dark, and you can see things like the blinking lights at the bottom here, the light shining there from the console, a bit underneath from the engine. I just feel like that works really well in this interior. Now, one thing I like about this interior are the anti-gravs here. I can go down here and then mess with the TARDIS engine, just simply look up, and I'm back up. So next, moving on to the Nautilus interior. Now this is probably my favourite, I'm not gonna lie. Just I find this one so pleasing to look at, and it's got some really cool features with it. So you've firstly got a really cozy room here with the water dripping down. Well, it's not crazy cozy, but you know what I mean. It's just a nice round shape here. And then when you go downstairs, you've got a really good TARDIS engine part here. I'm liking the use of these blocks here, the spaceship hole pipes. And then of course the best part, how you can actually go and swim in the outside part here, and even collect the sand, which I've done a lot to get some recipes. And they've actually extended it here in recent versions, which I do like. Sadly in my series I do not have this, because I was using an older version when I got the Nautilus interior. But there you go. Darwin? This guy's called Darwin, okay. Nice one, team. But while you're thinking about things to do when you're playing on this mod or on a server, chatting to people, swimming around in this interior is the nicest thing ever. So next we're moving on to the Envoy interior. Now this one is fairly new, I think, and can be unlocked in the game like the Nautilus one can. But this one's almost like a maze, if you like. So you've got the console room here with two of these things. What are they? Oh, they're player heads, okay. And you've got stairs either side here, which leads to these stairs, which leads to the engine, and then you can just flop back down, maybe do an MLG water bucket if you like. Going around here, you have just a nice big old circle going around the back here. You could place an ARS structure start here, maybe. It's up to you. And then out here, you've got another kind of off-cut, if you like, leading to this thing here. So this isn't the most cozy one, but it's definitely a cool one. It's kind of funky, you know. So next, the Panamax interior. So next I'm going to show you the Panamax interior. Now this interior is quite vast. It's really big. You're in a really big open space, you know. But what I like especially about this one is how well it's built. And you've got a nice little ladder bit here like you do on the Coral one. And I really like this bit. Yeah, it's dark, I know, but you can just turn the interior lights level up. Which I will now actually, just turn it up a bit more. There we go. But there's the console, and if you go into this room, you have like a little library here, with of course a corridor to lead you onto some ARS tablet stuff. So that one would definitely be up the list for me. But now we have the Toyota interior, and boy, this one is something special, you know. Oh, let me change it to Model G. That's better. Now a Capaldi. Now this one is built really well, like to another level of the Panamax interior. I'm not going to lie, this is probably one of the best builds I've ever seen for an attempt to build the Toyota interior. But they've also added a bit of their own style to it, if you know what I mean. Oh, I didn't know about this part. You've got some extra parts here. But yeah, it's got a lot to it, this one. Like for example, you go up here, and there's a whole other section here, you know. Then of course you've got the ARS stuff. Got some crash chairs, nice use of redstone here. Now moving on to the Traveller interior, and oh yes, this is definitely up my street. Check this out. They've taken a bit of inspiration from the Nautilus interior, unless this one was made first. But I really like this as well. I mean, you can't swim in it, but the Nautilus interior already has that. You do have fish in it though. It's basically like a nice aquarium. But yeah, this is just beautiful. Really cozy. And as you go down here, you have even more little bits of water. It's just so cute. I love it. And then down here you have the TARDIS engine part, which and this looks really cool. And tons of storage. Barrels here. Nice armor stand. So when you crash your TARDIS, you'll be able to see these move around gradually. Excellent interior. Next we have the Omega interior, and I'm so sorry, fish. I mean, that is quite funny, isn't it? I personally wouldn't use this because it just looks kind of strange how you're in the middle of nowhere. You know, it's not cozy at all, but it is super cool and built really well again. You've also got an external room here, and I overall really like the theme of this, the white and the black, you know, with the occasional light spots in various places. It'll take you a while to get to your TARDIS engine, but I find this one's quite similar to the Architect interior. I think I might prefer the Architect, but this one's cooler. Now moving on to the Alabaster interior. I think I said that right. But this one is more like the 1.12.2 interiors, I find. It's more of that white theme, do you know what I mean? But I prefer this to most of the 1.12.2 interiors, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe even all of them. But what I like about this one is the corridor extra part here. You've got this little bit which could be used as a laboratory or some kind of storage bit. And then you have a nice room here. And I don't know what you could put here, like an execution or something, who knows. But I'm liking the use of blocks here, the way they haven't just made it plain white, they've included a couple of other colours with the light grey concrete, you know what I mean? And the different shades of white in the roundels. And the Nautilus stuff up here, well, the prismarine, but you know what I mean. So next I'm going to be talking about the Jade interior. Now this interior might be my least favourite out of them, it's just kind of strange, like the consoles over here and all that. However, this is kind of cool. I never knew about this, however, has got some illegal stuff here. I do like all the buildings and stuff, it feels like a village inside your TARDIS, you know what I mean. Then there's the TARDIS engine, how do you get to this? Oh, there's a ladder, sneaky ladder here, look. So that is a sneaky ladder. Yo, what? I didn't even know about this. And then, is this another secret part here? I know, it's just the... Huh, this is pretty cool. But last, we have probably the coolest one. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present you the Coralized interior. Now, this is the best build I've seen of this interior so far. I've looked online and all that, I've never seen a better build than this. These roundels are designed so perfect, and I genuinely feel like David Tennant when I'm in this. And Christopher Eccleston. One thing that could be improved is like how you can get into the TARDIS engine, however, it is more than fine. But I'll tell you what, this is my favourite and lead with Nautilus and Traveller. I might actually do a video where I rank all these interiors from worst to best. I mean, none of them are bad, but you know. Go leave in the comments what your favourite one is, and thank you all for watching. I hope I made it clear which interiors are in this mod so far. And goodbye. Oh, and also, have a nice day.